Love, that is a sad state of affairs when you have to throw a shirt away. When you have to throw a shirt away because I love the shirt on you. We'll just leave it at that for everyone.
Yeah.
All right?
I'm blaming the puppies.
I can blame them for a lot of things. But I have to look myself in the mirror too, so. Which is going to be kind of the theme, I think, of this podcast. Love, salute. What are you doing? Drinking? I don't know.
Coke Zero and black.
Yeah.
Crown Royal black.
All right. So those who are
Cheers.
watching YouTube, and salute, love, I love you.
Love you.
YouTube and/or Rumble and/or Paulie, thinking of you. We are.
Happy Tuesday.
Yeah. He's probably riding around in his truck right now looking for geese.
Can't wait to do that.
Yeah, 100%. So I said I have to look myself in the mirror. Coming off a
G off.
G off. Oh, it's the ice. Okay. Jeff with a G. G off. Woody Wood. Maverick. Cobra. Species. You've heard it here first. Paulie, you heard it here first. His new nickname is Plumage.
Plumage?
Plumage, yep.
How did that evolve?
Evidently, an alcohol fueled evening at Danny's celebrating his 60th year. I don't know, Jeff. Is he celebrating his 60th year, his 60th season, or 60 years of taxidermy? So.
Well, happy birthday to Danny.
No, love, not birthday. His 60th season.
I'm sorry, but it wasn't. No, it wasn't his birthday.
Oh, I don't know.
No. They just did a post about his successes as a taxidermist
For
on
60
PEI.
years.
I'm sorry.
For 60 years, not his birthday. 60
I'm sorry.
years. My Danny Clark memory is a hole that
at the bottom of our stairwell.
At the bottom of our stairway that you fixed awesomely well. So
and
that's
thankfully Danny was okay.
He was, but that was my. And the story goes, I woke up at 2:00, whatever. And Karen's like, you didn't really know what happened last night, did you? I was like, no. He's like, Danny put his head through our wall.
Because he fell from the middle landing all the way down.
Which all rolls back into Do the Ice. Woody's back on the rum. And it was rum, I think that
He's blaming me.
I think it was the rum that was their downfall that night.
Oh, and it was yours too. That's why you didn't hear all the commotion.
I didn't drink any rum.
No, rum.
No.
But,
all right, let's talk more about alcohol because that's better than what I have to talk about.
You know what I want to say,
Speak,
though?
what?
The little group chat you have with Paulie and
Plumage?
Gio and Plumage.
Yeah.
I wish they had a fly on the wall setting.
So you could be part of it too?
Yeah.
Well, I'll just
I could be there, but not be there.
Love, I'll just add you. You can just hit the little silent thing, and you just listen to what we say. I'll add you to the group.
No, it's fine. I don't want anyone to feel restricted.
No, I don't think anybody would feel restricted. Oh, fuck. That's how I feel today.
It's been a full day.
Oh my. No, it's a good day. Can't complain. As I walked out for my 62nd time into the shop, this is the time of the year that I don't say that I live for. Maybe I live for, but that I yearn. I yearn for.
You yearn for the stress of procrastination?
I yearn for September when there's no humidity. That's what I yearn for. After going through sometimes late May, but definitely June, July, August, I yearn for these days in September where right now that sky's blue as blue can be. Yes, it got 83 degrees today, but I don't know what the humidity is, but it's very low.
Very low.
And it just feels good. Before I get it, again, so now before I get into what I want to talk about, I'm going to bring up once again our PEI friends, one specifically Plumage, when they came down to pick sage up, Gio and Judy, when they picked sage up, he brought me, maybe I shouldn't say it, but he brought me a bottle of Canadian Club Harvest Rye that I did drink some, but when we were invited to Chris Wilhelm's a belated happy birthday to Chris Wilhelm, Pole Building Outfitters. Chris turned 40. Brandy had a nice get together for him. Actually, the very first pole building that we went through, truly went through, that was finished. Chris's in-laws, but anyway, I said, Karen, like, is it okay if I take something to drink? And you're like, sure. And we didn't really want to do flasks and all. I didn't want to. So I'm like looking over there, like, what's something small we can carry?
It's wastage.
And there it was a half a bottle, a half a 750 of the rye that Jeff brought down. And I have to admit, it was really, really good. Mm-hmm. Sat over there, we ate some crabs, ate some shrimp. Well, actually, crabs and chicken breast. That was, shrimp were okay, but the crab, I'll rank it this way: chicken breast, crabs, and shrimp. Mm-hmm. Very, very good. You did, they're being assholes out there. Yep. You drove, so you allowed me to drink some more. You drove the T350 home with all the pups inside. Mm-hmm. But the next day, which I'm getting to, so that was Saturday night, which we'd already run Scoters. I'm going to reel it, twist it, combine it into, these are Goofy Jeff hands. If you don't know who Goofy Jeff is, Goofy Jeff, think who we are. Combine it into, what am I trying to say? Saturday was Scoters' first Master Hunter in Greenwood, Delaware, which I was very optimistic. So I told Brandon, I was like, hey, we're doing a dog event in the morning. We'll try to get there by 4 o'clock, but I don't know. Mm-hmm. Well, at about 10:30, I texted her and said, yep, we can make it at 4:30 because we're already home. Mm-hmm. But I hadn't drank the Crown Rye yet. Crown Harvest Rye. So Sunday happens, and it was not good. I'm going to get into that. But on the ride home, I really didn't want to drink Crown Black. I wanted some more Harvest Rye, which I knew there was just like, I don't know,
a smidge,
a spit left. So I called Cheers. Chris doesn't have it. So I was like, damn. So let me call the big liquor store. He says, wait a second. Yup, we got 8 bottles. I was like, all right, we're there. We're headed there. So Karen says she'll walk in. I said, love, if you're feeling flush, I said, how about 4 bottles?
I was like,
now, I wasn't sure at this time whether they were 750s or 175s. He did not explain that to me. He said he has 8 bottles. And she's like, how many should I get? I was like, well, love, if you're feeling flush, I want 4. And you're like, I was thinking
like
2.
2.
Yeah, well, but if you're
That's reasonable.
But if you're feeling flush, can I get 4, please?
I'm not feeling flush.
Well, I hope you make feel flush.
Nope.
Anyway. I'm not enjoying the Harvest Rye.
Walked out of there with 4 bottles.
I did. I think 2 of the bottles are gone. Oh, no, I'm sorry. One. Well, Jeff's bottle's gone and a new bottle's gone. But tonight, I am into the finest of Crown Royal Black. This is the old bottle, not the new bottle.
Not the new style bottle.
Yeah, new style. Yep. And you're doing, once again, you already said, Crown Black and Diet Coke?
Yep, Coke Zero.
Coke Zero, okay.
On ice.
The pups are having fun. We're in the outdoor studio. It is a beautiful evening. And if you do not know this, it is the Pit Boss Podcast, brought to you by our very good friends at Molly's Place Sporting Goods. MYMOLLYS.com. And I just recorded a commercial right. Actually, I tweaked a commercial right before we did this. It was the happening next weekend, September 20, 21, and 22. It is the Molly's Outdoors Festival, or the Maryland Outdoors, excuse me, I have to correct myself. It is the Maryland Outdoors Festival, brought to you by Molly's Place. So if you are halfway in the area, the weekend of the 20, 21, and 22 of September, it's going to be a great weekend. They've expanded their anniversary sale into an outdoors event. And you're going to be there, which I'm really excited about, because all the ones prior, you've never made it up there.
Nope.
Did you ever? You never have. You've been to Easton, maybe.
I visited. I went
Easton.
Just. No, was it the? No.
Just Easton, I think.
Nope. It was the Molly's anniversary sale, and
Really?
and you guys were staying at the house with all the vendors.
Yes. Yep.
And I encouraged everyone to do tequila shots, and that was the end of that evening.
Shots. Yes. Well, I didn't do. I guess I did do one.
I don't know. I know. I went to bed shortly after my second or third.
All right. Well, anyway, it's going to be a great weekend. I will be there doing my best impersonation of a decoy painter, because I have about 24 to maybe 26 green wing teal to paint. We still need to brand those things. That's why our little meeting, our mid-afternoon meeting. I need to get those things branded. Somebody's going to hurt themselves there.
Yeah, MASH again, probably.
We need to get those things branded. I need to get a base, get them primed, sealed, and get a base coat so that I can sit there and actually paint. I think as long as the weather's like this, they'll dry really quick, and I can go pretty quickly, I think. I just said quickly twice. I hate when I say the same word kind of twice. But anyway, thank you, Molly. All our very good friends at Molly's Place. Molly's Place Sporting Goods, easily found in Kennedyville, Maryland, or online at mymollys.com. Up next, Crabs to Go, crabstogo.com. We love Crabs to Go. I was talking yesterday to my newest good friend from Louisiana. Then they're about to get hit with that hurricane. The name starts with an F. Not Florence, but some kind of name with a girl's name with an F. But anyway, we were talking about crabs, talking about seafood. We talked about PEI. We talked waterfowl hunting. You know, he's a species collector himself. He wants to mount things. But anyway, Crabs to Go. We talked about crabs, and he said, "Hey man, you know, a lot of Maryland crabs that people eat all come from Louisiana." I said, "Well, I can tell you this for sure, that during the season, Crabs to Go has Maryland crabs from the Y River, Choptank River, or the Y River." I said, "Yeah, off season, 100% they come from Louisiana." But so we talked about that. But it brought up Crabs to Go. So crabstogo.com, easily found on Route 50 and 589. Crabs to Go. Thank you very much. Up next, Man's Best Kennel, Man's Best Bumper, and Love. What's the Flyway series called? Saskatoon. There we go. Gunner Kennels, gunner.com. Again, it's Man's Best Kennel, Man's Best Bumper, which you had to get the T350 service today. So I took the F350 with Scoter and Proof, and on the way back, I said, "Hey," because you had to go right past, "Hey, you want to swing in? Let's switch this out." So the pups got in the air condition, newly insulated wall skins, along with the Gunner Kennels that are in the T350. So we appreciate Man's Best Kennel, Gunner Kennels, gunner.com. Check them out if you're looking for Man's Best Kennel. Your dog's best kennel. How about that? What is she doing?
She's thinking about climbing on the table.
She can't be up on the table. Scoter's just kind of being crazy. Up next, Steve Hoover's name says, Steve, if you're listening, your name has been mentioned many times today. There is a new 28-foot coming to Maryland, and Steve's name has been mentioned many times today, in a good way. Duck Water Boats, Steve Hoover, all the way from New Philadelphia, Ohio, punishing docks and rocks. The world's largest duck boat. Just got her in. What is he doing? I just scheduled her for service, so she will be good to go for the 2024-25 sea duck season right here in Maryland. We're excited about getting back in the world's largest duck boat. And so Rod Merritt, he just put, what did he put on his world's largest duck boat? We have a three. Enough. Come on now. I have to get the beaten stick out. No, we don't have a beaten stick. I'm just joking. No, we're getting the beaten stick out.
What did he put on? Was a second 350 or 400?
No, he put like a 400 or 425 on that thing.
So he has two 400s on?
No, single love. But he took the 350 off and he put a 4 or 425.
I thought he was putting twins on.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Anyway, if you are interested in a duck boat, check out duckwaterboats.com. Punishing the docks and rocks. Steve Hoover, New Philadelphia, Ohio. We appreciate you. Up next, Duck Blind Bistro. We did it for GAM 2 weekends ago.
For a birthday.
Yeah, so I can't eat biscuits right now just because of the no carbs and no sugar. But it will get fired up here shortly. We are 4 weeks away from 4 in a couple days. 4 weeks plus a couple days to the opening Sea Duck Day here in Maryland. And the Duck Blind Bistro will be an integral part. It is the ultimate outdoor oven, which we use here at home, but we also use it on the world's largest duck boat. So Duck Blind Bistro, thank you guys very much. Duckblindbistro.com. Up next, Turtle Box. I put those last couple white Surf Scoter eyes in this afternoon, and I enjoyed the Turtle Box. I'm not watching much YouTube, but I definitely listen to a lot of YouTube these days, as well as podcasts, and it sounds so good on the Turtle Box audio.com. Turtleboxaudio.com. They say live loud. I say they should be the best Bluetooth speaker out there, because it's an awesome Bluetooth speaker. Turtle Box is heading north with us also to PEI. Thank you very much, everyone at Turtle Box, turtleboxaudio.com. Thank you very much. Not last, but and no particular ranking except for what you've printed out for me, love. I need that, and I need structure in my life, and the way you printed it out is the way that I read these things. So it is Dirty Duck Coffee. Use at checkout the code PitBoss10 and receive 10% off your entire order. DirtyDuckCoffee.com. What are you pointing at?
Did you see their post today?
About?
They are
food line
in Virginia.
Food line.
Yeah, check it out.
So I talked to Jay about that, and he said, because I was excited about, hey, they're going to be in our food line. He's like, it's kind of how the food line distribution broke up to which ones they're going to be in. They hope to be in all of them, but short term, they're not going to be in all of them.
So Food Line is our grocery store in this area.
Yeah, we have 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
three
predominantly, yeah.
So
but that's cool.
It is very cool. But what I was about to say is make sure you check out, if you like a strong coffee, if you like a dark coffee, much like Crown Royal Black and/or Vin City's Pit Boss Brown Beer, if you like dark things, check out Pit Boss's Duck Boat Dark. Should I not say it that way?
Like Black Labs.
Oh, we like black labs. That's all we got. Well, they're not dark. They're black, love. Like dark, you could confuse as a chocolate. No, they're not chocolate. They're black.
Yes.
DirtyDuckCoffee.com, guys. Thank you very much. I hope to see them in Easton this year. I've not heard if they're coming yet or not. Whaleyville Wagon Tails is what status, love? What's the status?
It's on the DL right now.
On the down low or the disabled?
Disabled.
Where's the non-participating?
Yeah, that too.
List.
Yep. For
All
now,
right.
we'll see how things go.
But you are in charge. I had to choose my words carefully. You are in charge.
Don't give me too much authority.
No. I'm just choosing my words properly. You are in charge of Pit Boss World Headquarters shipping.
Yeah.
That's what you're in charge of. So you're doing an awesome job with that.
Yeah. Decoys and apparel.
Yep. Apparel. So speaking of apparel, the Let's Take a Boat. I don't have one on. You don't have one on either. We have Molly shirts on.
We should have
Let's Take a Boat Ride shirts are doing very well. If anybody would like to check out one, please go to pitbosswaterfowl.com/shop, or just get to the webpage and click on shop.
$35 shipped.
No cost on shipping. It is in graphite, which would be kind of a dark gray. Not really. There's not blue in it. I was worried about it was going to be blue, but it's like a black gray.
Yeah, that's cool.
Very soon we hit approve today. Talking with Walker and Harrington Graphics. The hey what a dog. That's up next. That will be. He thinks that they might be done by Friday, and then. Next week later on, it is the Pit Boss 25-year shirts. So, redesigned. Excuse me?
I'm excited about it.
I am too. We redesigned the chest, the front chest, and the back. So, totally new design. And we kind of went back to, which I agree with you, I wasn't on board until I was on board. How about that? I wasn't on board until I was on board. And we went back to it, yes. I think the logos show off best on solid black anyway. We did the black cap. You good?
Yeah, I just want to make sure this is going to charge. I don't want it to run out.
We went with. You have to hit a button or something. There you go. Wow, that's kind of. Is the pause indicative of how much power's left?
Yes.
Okay. There's a little here. If you're watching on, well, I'm not going to hold it up. But anyway, it's kind of cool looking. With Walker, we went. Prior to Walker, we did straight black. Then we did the black camo. We did a few a few snow camos. We did some green camos. Then we did a lot of the old school, what I call old school camo. They called it duck camo.
Yep.
And I was going to go back and do just black camo, and then you said, nah, just do black, straight up black. And I was not on board with it until I was on board with it, and I was on board with it today because that's what I approved. So all that will be coming, and this low boy right here in black. If you're watching on YouTube, I think it's actually going to be on this side. So that's Yeti's etching. This side it just says Yeti. So what would you call that? The color
embossed, is it?
But it's actually embossed.
Yeah.
The embossed Yeti side above will have a factory engraved Pit Boss logo. So they are shipped Just we have not got any yet. So all that good stuff is coming. Plus, you're still shipping out decoys, and I'm still painting decoys. So all right.
All this stuff will be at the Maryland Outdoor Festival.
Outdoors Festival.
I'm sorry.
Outdoors Festival. I had to be very precise how I said it.
Yeah, it's trademarked.
Yeah, it is trademarked. I can't do but they do it real fast and say who can't do that. I probably could if I wasn't drinking, but since I've had a drink, this is actually pour number 2.
Okay.
Yeah, pour number 2. My pours are very heavy, though, I've found out.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit.
You just figured that out?
No. All right, so speaking of pours, my pours needed to be heavy this past weekend.
I know you beat yourself up, but you don't need to.
I was just very disappointed.
I know.
All right.
I was too.
So, since I did swim bys in June, basically, and I had actually you took the book in, but I had my whole outline map of how the puppies were on there, Scoters on there, where she's getting her senior title. She's not going to get her master title because there weren't enough tests, but she's going to get her senior title. The puppies will get their junior title. I had it all mapped out. So my focus, among many things this summer, was the dogs. Right? Mm-hmm. Scoter, how should I? I'm trying to. It depends on which order I put them in. I'm going to put them in this order. In no particular order, but I'm going to put them in this order. Proof. So Scoter, Proof, Mash and Elmer, Mash. I can't. Proof is above them at the moment. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's just been about hunt test, and September 7th was something working forward the last week. Was just like super anxious to man, I wish it was going to be tomorrow. I wish it was here. Wish it was going to be tomorrow. Train at Greenwood at Joe Johnson. So it's not like the dogs are not used to the area. She's not used to the area. It's where she ran 3 of 4 of her junior tests at. So she's been there many, many times. There she is right there. Yeah. She's up in one of the chairs too. She loves to climb up in the chairs. And, she's young. Yeah. Is she 19 months yet?
19.
Is she?
Roughly. Getting to it.
18 plus. Mm-hmm. And maybe, you can say whatever you want to say.
Don't do that, Elma.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell at everybody, but she's started to chew
Elma
on
T, yeah.
Yeah, chew on the damn pellet grill. I'm sorry, I yelled.
At the electrical
If I remember,
board.
nobody will hear me yell because I'll remember 22 minutes, but maybe I won't. But anyway, yeah, she's young. I thought, just much like MacMan got through a master test, I thought I could get Scoter through a master test. And we show up and we go to the upper bowl, and it's going to sound like I'm making an excuse, and I'm not, because there are at least 12 dogs out of the 47 that did the test, because that's how many dogs qualified in this master. 47 dogs entered. I think there's a couple scratches, but let's say 47 entered and 12 qualified. It was just heavy, heavy cover. Down in this bowl, it was a triple. Mom and Pop in the center. First bird down. Let me think a second. No, it was not. First bird down was the Mom and Pop to the left. Then an outer order flyer that was shot out of the bowl onto the levee to our right. And then the Mom and Pop thrown to the right. And that was the go bird. There was a blind off to the left of everything. And if I'm really good, I've just put a picture up if I'm really good. And, she sat there for the triple. She worked with me, came out of the blind nice. That's where I'm really going to, the positives that I took from that master Saturday is that she worked with me very well. She had walking up to the blinds, holding blinds. She came out of the last holding blind nicely for me, walked up to the blind, sat her down. She did everything she should do. And she just got that cover, and she drifted a little bit towards the gun station, but we couldn't really see. And then I can't really tell you how. I didn't see how she got up behind the gun. She went over right where the mark was, circled. I guess she was just slightly inside. It was very humid, no wind. Sounds like I'm making excuses, I know.
We don't know where it landed.
Okay. Well, from your video that you shot, and maybe I'll put that in here right now.
But again, like I said, it could have rolled down that bank. We don't know how steep it was on the other side.
Well, it was on this side, though. It fell on this side. Because the top of the levee, you could drive my fucking truck on.
I know, but we don't know.
Okay. But anyway, to me, she established a hunt there. And then the next, you can't see her because she's on the levee behind a big duck blind. The next thing I know, she's on the left hand of the duck blind where the left-hand mark is. So I put a whistle on her. Try to cast her over, and that's where it basically was done. Because my silent over, to me, again, there's a blind in the way, so I'm not 100% sure, but to me, I think she went down on the backside of the berm and waiting where's she going to pop up, and eventually she made her way over to the blind stake, and it just wasn't good. So a bunch of here. A few years later, as I like to say. Yes, love?
Did they have more of an exclamation on
I don't know. You said you thought the junior dogs over the test, they heard me yell.
They probably did.
Because I was yelling. Yeah. I wasn't mad at her, but I was
frustrated.
I was displeased.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm going to take a sip.
That's okay. Again, we learned from it, so move on.
I don't know how many dogs survived the first series, but I'm guessing out of 47, I don't know if half made it.
Yeah.
I don't know what the third series was. I'm sorry, second series. Third series, when we were back for the senior, I didn't think I heard 12 series shot as far as shots go, but evidently 12 dogs qualified in the master. So that was that. So now we got senior. And there's 16 dogs, and she is dog 6.
Next day. Yeah.
Yeah, so now I'm back. I said Sunday we're back.
Sorry. Mm-hmm.
I heard the master. We can hear the master going off.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And dog 16. It's a walk up. She's trained right there before. Not that it should really matter, like it's going to mess her up, but I mean, she's not unfamiliar with where we're at. Mm-hmm. Walk up. I didn't have any trouble walking up. If anything, I want to walk up even faster, so I was closer to the marks. And from the right, out of a winger, you get a boom. A dead bird's thrown into some goose silhouettes. And then from the left, shot to the right is a flyer. And she goes out and pinpoints the flyer. Mm-hmm. To me, the video you shot.
Oh, yeah. She was right on it.
Right?
Yep.
So come back. I'm taking my time. Especially, that was the only thing on Saturday that it maybe before I sent her, I thought I took my time. Maybe I should have took a second or two more before I sent her in the master. So I'm in that mode. So she sees the flyer, get the flyer. She comes back. The memory bird. She's sitting there looking right out where she should look. And I'm taking my time. I'm saying, yep, right there. Good. Right there. Good. Scoter. She runs all the way out to the freaking silhouettes, and she turns around and sprints back to me just like I yelled at her here. So she's about halfway back now, so I blow a whistle. Now, I don't know. The only thing should I have done is let her come back and try to resend her. But anyway, I decided to handle her. Handle. Nick Steen, the apprentice judge, he actually has commented today on Facebook where he thinks she was avoiding the goose silhouettes. But that doesn't make any sense because to my right, they're not out there right this minute, but there's been snow goose silhouettes as well as brant silhouettes out there many times.
Yeah.
So I don't think, except I do have to say, if you recall to the last junior, the same kind of scenario. The memory bird was thrown, and they had like a wall of silhouettes, and the flyer got shot. Remember where I had to run dog 1? I was dog 4. Mm-hmm. We were dog 4, and I had to, and I had to run dog 1. Remember, everybody's being dinkish about didn't want to run, right?
Yeah.
So I stepped up there. She got the flyer, and then I sent her over to the memory bird, and like she got to the silhouettes, and she circled them. Maybe he has a point. I don't know. Handled her. So now we're not, she picked up everything. Now she has a blind to run off to the left. My whistle was at the bird to make sure she stopped at the pole. It was a hay bale. There was a pole angled to the right of it, and that's where the bird was, so she picks it up. So I'm feeling pretty good, but I'm not feeling 100% good because we had to handle. So the water setup was going to be in the pond to our left, except there is algae there. And we trained there on last Wednesday, and it was noted that we're not going in that piece of water because there's this blue-green algae. So we went, and the master was over, so we went over to the pond that we normally train on Wednesdays. kind of, I mean, I could say it's simple, but was it simple?
I kind of thought it was.
Memory bird thrown to the light, to the right. Memory bird thrown to the left, out onto the point, and then to the right. The go bird was no flyers. The go bird was thrown right to left. She walks, and there's an honor dog, right? She goes right to the memory bird, picks up, and that was the. I brought it back up to you. That was Scoters. Excuse me. That was Rye's first watermark she ever did, and she almost swam past it, went down the channel, right? Well, anyway, Scoter got there, got it. Now I'm nervous. She comes back. I set her down. She's on my right-hand side. Let her look out there, because this is really worrying me now about she has to get over there. And I'll get hindsight later on. I sit there, and I think I take my time with her. Right there. Good. Yep, right there. Her ears perk up. She's looking right where she needs to go. Scoter! She gets in the water, and 5 feet in, she turns around and comes right back to me. Like, holy fuck.
Yep.
Okay. She didn't go very far, so maybe the judges are saying, hey, some confusion, right? So didn't handle her yet. It's confusion, so bring her back in. This is where my hindsight is that maybe now I'm thinking, and I thought about it before we even got there, maybe I should be, but it doesn't fix the problem. Whatever the problem is, this was like the Band-Aid. Just to get her through, where I say, hey, dead bird, right there, back, not send her on her name. I don't know if it made a difference or not. But anyway, I take my time, even more time with her now. And she's looking right where she should go. Put my hand down. It's only 45 yards away. Scoter. She swims about halfway across. I guess you could call it a pop, but basically she turns and swims back to me, and I just put my hand up, said back. She went over and got it. I'm looking in the corner of my peripheral. I'm not hearing the dry shot for there's still a water blind to run, and I can see them kind of, over here talking. So actually, diversion shot. So me being the showman that I am, I already get my lead out.
I'm done. No, it's not their fault.
Well, no, but I don't want them to tell me. I'm telling them that I'm done, because I already know this. Like, I know that this is not good. And he had to come up and explain it to me. I was like, I'm fine, man. You don't need to explain this to me. Thank you very much. I thanked him nicely. I said, I appreciate the test.
It's about to explode.
I appreciate the test, you guys. Thank you very much. And then he wanted me to sit there in honor. I was like, for what? That was the conversation. He's sitting there wanting me to stay. I'm trying to get back to the truck. So anyway.
Mash. Sorry.
No.
I don't know why she wants to lick a hot grill.
It was hurtful. The master not so much, but the senior was, I was.
And we were the last dog on the water series, so we had to wait all day to find out we're disqualified.
And they were so badass ribbons.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's the one that Scoter got for the junior. That was her last. They're these big freaking ribbons.
They're really nice.
So I already had her having two before we got up there on Friday. I'm looking over the case.
Chickens before they hatched.
Yep, I already had two. Well, I definitely had one. I wasn't sure about two, but I definitely had one. So that was our hunt test weekend. You know what they say when husband and wives judge together, right?
I would make a big fat pass on that.
No, seriously. What do you think happens when a couple, maybe it's a gay couple, when a couple. Married couple, gay couple, whatever the couple might be, what do you get when you get two of them?
I don't know. Disagreements?
No, you're getting one judge, because one's going to be in charge.
All right.
Well, if two people know each other,
okay,
you get two judges.
All right.
That is why AKC does not want married couples to judge together. Did you not know that?
I thought you said that they did allow.
Well, now they do allow, because the whole guy, girl couples, they're judging together, right? How about people that aren't married together? They're judging together.
Yeah.
So you can't discriminate against married couples just because they're married. They have the same last name, right?
Right.
But anyway,
moving on.
That's kind of the thought process, is when you have a married couple, you only really get one judge, because one's going to.
I would disagree with you on a heartbeat.
Really? All right, I don't know how good this conversation was. I don't know if we should just hit delete. Hey, do you remember the old Control Alt Delete? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Does that still even work
Windows,
anymore?
yeah.
Okay. I don't use Windows, so I don't know.
Yep. Yep. Works well.
So on the ride home, I'll spin it back to what we already talked about. I was like, you know what, love? I just need to find Canadian Club. I would have done Canadian Club rye. I need to find Crown Royal Harvest rye. And
He was in a deep depression.
well, I still might be. I'm just really not sure where I'm at right this moment. I got to tell you, this morning I didn't feel right. It took me a while. We started training at 9 this morning, a little bit on the gentleman's start time, and I set the blind pole and stuff out. I'm sitting over there waiting for them to tell me. And I can feel like lightheaded, and I was like, I don't think I ate anything this morning either, did I?
No.
No. Coffee and Mountain Dew. No, Diet Mountain Dew, not sugar, because I'm not doing sugar or carbs.
Nope, caffeine and caffeine.
All right, do you have anything to talk about? You want to talk about anything?
No, we just, this weekend we have proof.
So good, I'm sorry. I'll shut up. I'm going to turn my mic off and drink.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, I'm sure we still can. Yes, we have Scoters this weekend doing another master and senior. Right? I don't honestly know what you entered into, but the big thing for me is that
No love.
Proof, the purple puppy. No, you corrected me already.
Yeah, so I was
Okay.
so full of myself. How about that? Is that a good way to describe?
Probably.
Because of cutoffs and closings.
Yes. Yep.
Well,
Just had to make a decision and get it done.
She's going to enter. She's going to do good in the first master and senior. The next weekend is a master and a double senior. So let's enter a master and double senior.
Get me the credit card.
Yep. So she is in a master and a double senior.
And a double senior.
Yeah. So that's how my mind thinks. Of course, I am dyslexic, but
No, you knew exactly what you were doing because we just added up the entry fees over the last 2 weeks.
yeah.
So anyway, but Proof boy, purple puppy, who is 6.5 months old right now.
Yeah.
He's got his first junior.
Yeah.
White Proof over the Elmer T and Mash. Proof appears to be doing the best right now.
And he was your dog, and he's become my dog.
I'm not going to admit that. He's still my purple puppy.
Well, he could be your purple puppy, but he's my proof man. He loves to dog train. Hey, like we're gonna go force fetch. He's like, yeah, let's go do it. Then he gets to the table. He's like, well, I don't know about that, but he wants to go, right?
Yeah. They're all like that, actually.
Yeah. So what is your? I'll shut up after I ask the question. What is your evaluation, your perspective on the current situation, the current status of their force fetching process?
They've only had it. It's really their second day, right? Third day. How many days has it been?
A lot, love, because we're forcing them that they're walking back and forth. Their neck's not against the.
Yeah. But we switched out of that quickly.
I would say
how
today.
many days?
I would say that this is easily. Well, I've been double dutying. Excuse me. Proof. But I would say today is day 5.
Really? Gosh, dang! I totally lost track. Regardless, I think they're doing pretty good. We kind of had to change up, Jeff, whether he wanted to or not, but took my suggestion in, taking Mash off the post. Right.
Love, I told you, married couples, you only get one judge.
Okay. Well, anyway.
No, I'm not saying you did a bad thing, but you told me that to do it. And that's what we did.
I suggested it. You're the chief cooker. I just suggested it, and you went with it.
I took your suggestion, so I'm giving you credit.
Yeah,
I'm not saying anything bad.
I don't think anything's gone backwards from it. I think we're still on track with how they're doing. I'm definitely a little worried about, how Proof's going to do this weekend because it's definitely a rush program.
Yeah. So, and we're just going to make a donation to the club, and that's fine. No, he'll have fun.
He will still benefit from it regardless.
Shoot, you got him out as we sat there during the whole Scoters senior stuff. He's going to have a good time.
Yeah. I tried to keep him out as much as possible last weekend just to expose him to the sights and sounds. I think he kind of eventually relaxed because, initially it's all excitement and adrenaline, and then he kind of settled into it.
And I don't know if I need to make an announcement to the judges. Mm-hmm. I don't know who they are. I mean, I know their names, but I don't know. Maybe I've met them, but I don't think so. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to let them know that I'm going to take full advantage of the new AKC Junior Hunter rule about talking to your dog and touching your dog. So I'm just going to give him a heads up. Hey, you know what? He looks like he's a 10-year-old because he's so big, but he's not even 7 months.
Yeah.
So I'm just letting you know we're going to take full advantage of the rules.
Yep.
Right? So.
Yep. The encouragement and the praise.
Yeah. And I'm sitting there watching Scoter on the chair. I'm not sure. Today, I'm guessing Sweet Paulie's listening. And I know Plumage is listening. To Scoter's excuse or defense, we don't. This is going to sound really stupid. I didn't say fucking. I wanted to really fucking stupid. But I'm just going to say this is going to sound really stupid. We don't train for hunt tests. I'm training her. I'm training with people that have all age dogs, and that's what I want. I want a qualified all age dog and a master hunter. And texting with Paulie some and Plumage. And again, I know dogs are different, but back in the day, and things change. Not the same dog, but this is exactly the way I trained with Coot. And she did not, So, here, I have to back up a little bit. He's happy now. He just pooped. He's got his little trot on. Yep, he's happy. Back in the day, I'm going to say Coot failed her first 3 masters. And in the 4th one, it's like, if she doesn't pass this one, I'm done doing master with her. Because I was running a senior at the same time. So, that said, when I say that, hey, this is exactly the way I trained with Coot did not master, air quotes, her first or second or third master hunter test. It took her 4 to get till she got her first pass. So that's why I really thought I could get her through.
That's all right. We need to work on the memory.
Oh, so that said, today you when you were there, that blind was 405. The water blind was 405 yards, right?
Yeah.
She got in the first piece of water. She got in the first piece of water great. The second piece of water she didn't want to. Sat her down. I had to run all the way down there. Got her through, and then she navigated the channel great for me. Yep. So that was good.
And return was perfect.
Yeah. And then you didn't see the marks, but we did a mom and pop. Not for me, but another member wanted to work on a mom and pop. Then they had it retired, which I did not. I did them as singles, and there was a real nice long one. It was kind of a channel off a point in an island, kind of more of a channel mark. I can't really say a cheating single, but a channel single, if you will. And not for that one, but for the mom and the pop. When it got thrown, then I threw one off the line. So a little bit of memory needed to be used there. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm just going to kind of take it as we get it. I think I'm going to enter. This is my mindset today. Many days away from Sunday's senior, and I would apply it to Saturday's master. But I think so. I have a handle. I got a handle to throw away, right? So I think I'm really just going to try to run it at her marks, the first series on each of them, as their marks. And if I need to handle her, then I will. The second series in the senior and or the second series master, then I'm going to revert to try to, set her down. And maybe try to run I had to handle her I had to handle her in series number 1, the marks in series number 2, especially the memory birds, I may handle them or treat them more as a blind. So that's my thought process. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing, love.
You do.
I told Paulie today, texting messaging with somebody from Nova Scotia about dogs, hunt tests. And I told the guy, I said, hey, man, I'm going to see you in Ontario in 2026. Right? And then I thought about it, like, what if I'm not alive in 2026? And I told Paulie that. He's like, kid, what are you talking about? It's like, really what got said is that baby steps, not the bigger steps that I'm trying to take. But I told him, I said, man, my clock's ticking. All of our clocks are ticking.
Yeah, and
right?
stress kills, so just chill out.
That's why I drink. Just chills me out.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so relaxed right now.
Good.
Not really. Oh.
All right, love, wrap it up.
Would you like to say anything? The sun feels good.
Yeah,
good, I'm sorry.
Our new newsletter will be coming out here shortly. Got some more decoys posted up today. Thanks to those that have purchased.
100%.
Any of the decoys that were posted up. That's awesome. Thank you. But we got more. So if there's something that we haven't posted up that you're looking for, let us know. We'll see if we have it.
And if somebody wants to get on our mailing list for the newsletter, wherever you want, however you want to get your email address to us, feel free to do so.
Yeah, please.
If you're watching on YouTube, please give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If you don't like the podcast, that's fine. And if you don't like it, please subscribe. That's a reasonable.
Well, give us some feedback.
Yeah, give us some feedback. Leave your email address down below, and we will add you to the newsletter.
Yep.
So, thoughts, comments, questions?
Not at this moment.
We're gonna eat some. You did some turkey breast on the Camp Chef.
Yep. It's the Genio vacuum pack thingies or whatever they are. They're really good.
Can I take a shower first?
Please.
I really need one.
You didn't put deodorant on today.
You need to tell everybody that. I was such a rush to get out of here. I had to brush my teeth, and I got over there, and I started sweating. I was like, fuck. I didn't put any goddamn deodorant on.
At least you were in the open air.
But I don't think I'm smelly yet.
I'm good. Thank you.
No,
Enjoy.
I'm not.
Alrighty.
It actually smells manly.
I bet it does.
All right. To whatever degree, this is the Pitboss podcast brought to you by our very good friends at Molly's Place Sporting Goods. If you're not close,
the debate's on tonight.
Well, I don't care about that. If you're halfway close, please get to the Maryland Outdoors Festival, September 20, 21, and 22. I'm going to be doing my best impersonation of a decoy painter. Cedar Swamp Gun and Decoys Nick's going to be there, and I believe our good friend Pat Vincenti will be there too. So.
And George Williams.
And George, he's only going to be there Saturday. Yeah, that's all I got.
All right.
Molly's Place Sporting Goods, Crabs to Go, Gunner Kennels, Duckwater Boats, Duck Blind Bistro, Turtle Box, and Dirty Duck Coffee. Plus, not Whaleyville Wagon Tails, but Karen in the shipping department. Control of Pitboss World Headquarters Shipping, and, of course, Pitboss Waterfowl. So, all right, love, I love you. Give me a kiss.
Love you.
All right, thank you. I think our mics did some kind of weird thing right there. But anyway, the sun is sinking low.
It is.
It's an awesome evening right here in Whaleyville, Maryland at Pitboss World Headquarters. As always, thinking of you, we are. Boom.
Cheers.
Salute.